Hey everybody, the Reswiral here, and welcome back to more of Planescape Torment. Okay, I don't even remember what I've done since last time. I think the last thing I did was dealt with these guys, and essentially made it so they did not fight the Black Abishai, because if they did, they'd have died. Because apparently the Abishais only take damage from magic weapons, which I didn't know. I mean, it seems to work for us, so I'm not entirely sure what the big deal is. Ooh. Yeah, it's like we can kill the Black Abishai without much issue. I mean, aside from it kind of kicking the shit out of us, but whatever. Right, Clock Charm, put that on with my others. I still need to be lawful to do that, which I don't think I'm ever gonna reach. Just, you know, looking at the way things have been going. Like I think I'm probably veering closer to chaotic than I am to being lawful. It's just like my character doesn't know whether he wants to be good or neutral. It's, you know, it's all on me, to be honest. I've been for the most part, sticking pretty close to remaining as neutral as possible. Right. I don't even know if I have anything I want to steal. Steal? Sell. Greetings! So, actually, I should probably read this, like I normally do. So you see an older man with long white hair and weathered yellow skin. He stands tall despite his obvious age. He smiles and gives you a slight bow. Greetings. And to you as well, Cutter. How may I serve you? He raises his eyebrows as he awaits your answer. I'm interested in some spells. He nods and glances about the market. Forgive me, Cutter, I only sell magical items. Should talk to Cinder. His stall is over by the furnace, towards the exit. Okay, show me what you have. Whoa. Blood Charm. Oh yeah, that's the one that recovers 18. And it's like half the price. Makes no sense. And I can't sell this for some stupid reason. That is tier. I know it invokes Adder's Kiss, but I can't remember what Adder's Kiss does. He has nothing, she has some stuff that I can't use, and he has bandages. Yeah, we're good. I don't know if, should I ask him about everything? Nah. I'm looking for people that have unique names. Female shopper. Female shopper. Okay. Drixel. Might be worth speaking with him. At some point. So we got Enzi. Male shopper. Laszlo. Female shopper. Karina. Jesus. So many people. I mean, I'll just speak with the people that actually have names. You see a young boy with pale yellow skin. His clothes are dirty and in need of mending. Currently he is tending a furnace. Greetings. He turns and gives a half smile as he sets down his work. Hail, do you need some help? Yes, I have some questions. Aye, I'd be pleased to help you if I could. The boy looks grateful not to be toiling over the furnace. What it is I can answer for you? What is this place? This place? He glances around. It's the open air market. A lot of buyers and sellers come here to set up their kip for the day. I've been here for a good time. I've been working here for a while under the eye of Midar. He looks a little distant. One day I could be running his stall, I could. What is it that you do here? He points proudly at the furnace. The furnace, it's used to... He shrugs his shoulders. I don't know what it's used for, but Midar says it's important to keep it stoked and burning right. He wipes sweat from his brow and glances about. Is your father one of the merchants here? He nods. Ah, Enzi's his name. That's Midar's stall over there. He just is at a stall to the right of the furnace. If you don't have what you need, he may be able to point you to it. What kind of goods are available? He thinks for a bit. There are many things to be had. Food, drink, magic, weapons. Are you looking to buy some supplies, maybe? Where can I buy some magic items? Aye, magic can be had. He looks around the area, then points toward the far counter. That's Aelik's stall. Over there. And he might have some things. Where can I buy some weapons? Midar can help you. That's his stall over there. He points to a stall, yeah, just to the right of the furnace. Where can I buy some magic? Ah, that's the same. Other questions? Can you tell me about this ward? He nods. Oh, aye. This is the lower ward. Common folk live here. Like me and Midar. His eyes widen a bit and he looks excited. Do you know why it's called the lower ward? No, why is it called the lower ward? Well, as it's reckoned, the ward's got a mess of portals to the lower planes all riddled through it like Cheez-Its, so it does. So I suppose that's why the name's stuck. He smiles proudly. Why are there so many lower plane portals here? He shrugs. It's a mystery to me, and as it is to you, Cutter. Not sure if there is a reason for the portals as much as just circumstances. Could be the lady's will. Could just be chance, suppose. He shrugs again. Do any creatures ever come out of these portals? His eyes grow a little wider. Aye, they do. Most of them just stopping through. He swallows nervously and looks worried. You look nervous. You've seen this yourself. I have seen it. He pauses and swallows again. 'Twas just last week or so. I saw a couple Abishai come through a portal. They talked a good bit, and then one of them went back through. The one that stayed here is still there. He frowns. What were they talking about? I don't know for sure. To me it was just hitting and such, but I think they were talking about the tower. He shrugs. The tower?
Dated my journal.
Aye. That's one of the strangest sights to be in the ward. No one really knows how long that scarred old tower has been around. You can't get into it, you know, bottled up tighter than a chastity belt. I'd be curious to know what's in there. He thinks for a moment. The Abishai were gesturing at the tower and the portal. They was looking for the key, I better. What key? The key to the portal that leads to the tower. Every portal has a key that opens it to somewhere. The key can be a gesture, an item, or even a thought. Many have tried hard to get into the tower. No matter how hard you try, you fail. Maybe the secret to getting in is to not want to get in. He shrugs. I don't know, Cutter. Maybe. Tell me where this portal is located. He stops to think for a moment. There's a drawbridge-like contraption back of the tower. East of the market. That's where it is. He gets a far-away look. Okay. I mean, we've learnt about the tower now. I have some other questions. What can you tell me about the city of Sigil? The centre of the plains. The city where almost everything intersects. Never boring, really. The Lady of Pain is the law, and the rest of us mostly try and bang out a living under her shadow. He barks a laugh, then coughs. What can you tell me about the Lady of Pain? Don't know much about her. She keeps the powers out of Sigil, keeps the fiends out, and talks and deals with nobody, except maybe the Dabbus. She'll pen you in the dead book damned quick if you worship her or try and hurt Sigil. Her face and the blades surrounding it would be the last you'd see. Interesting. Whoa, okay. At the mention of a face surrounded by blades, a memory forces itself into your consciousness. For a moment you are standing in a darkened alley, breathing heavily. Approaching you in the darkness is an uncannily beautiful woman, her face shrouded in blades and with cold eyes. Suddenly the memory fades and you are talking to the lad once more. Ah, interesting. I must be going. Actually wait, what else do you say? Why does everyone seem to have yellow skin around here? It's a sickness, it is, caused by the bad air. What with the smoke and all the factory smogs, it can get pretty hard to breathe easily around here. He shrugs. Some days it's not good to be out when the smogs linger too long. They can scald your eyes right out of your skull, so it's said. Can't something be done about it? I don't know. At times, wind comes from the spire and blow the city clear of smog, but that's not as often as would be liked. He blinks, glances around, then shrugs. Ladies will, I guess. Don't make much sense, but then little does, if you look at it long enough. There's some other questions. Okay. Is there anything worth seeing around here? Oh, Jesus. Not much to see. The Great Foundry's impressive, though. You might check that out, Home of the Believers, you know? He stops to think. Most of the more amazing sights are in some of the upper wards. It might be better to look around there. I hear there's a brothel there, the Fest Hall, and some other places that are more interesting. I don't know for sure. I've been here all my life. Tell me about the Foundry. Centre of the ward, pretty much. An impressive structure, to be sure. You can't miss it. Just head north. You'll know it by the big gates. He marks it on your map. Tell me about the Believers. Oh. They've got a bunch of names. Believers, Godsmen, Believers of the Source. We mostly just call them Godsmen. They have their kip in the Great Foundry, and they seem to get by pretty well. They're a pleasant bunch. They believe that everybody can be great as the powers even. If you just strive to reach it. It might mean you have to start over a bunch of times, but you'll get there eventually. Or you'll get there after a time. Or just like adding words in. Interesting. Actually no, so there's another faction here. What faction are you? He smiles. So me and Midar are Inteps. We're a faction that's not really a faction. We're a faction that believes that people are free to do as they will. We're a loose bunch. And we don't take too kindly to making or obeying other factions. What is the purpose of all these factions? He glances at you. The factions are thems that govern most of Sigil and the day-to-day business. There's a bunch. There's the Dead, the Dustmen, that take care of all the dead bodies on the streets. Then there's the governors that make the laws, and the censots. There's a number of factions. Here in the lower ward, we mostly deal with the believers, the godsmen. He nods in the distance. They have their kip in the Great Foundry, and they're a pleasant enough bunch. But can you tell me about the other factions? He shrugs. Nothing really, I never cared. Being an indep and all. The faction houses have plenty of people who'll give you the chant. Go ask them. I'll go ask them. I must be going, farewell. Nice. So, Karina. You see a pretty young woman wearing simple clothes. She wanders about the market and examines everything but does not make any purchases. You notice that people seem to be avoiding her, but they try not to make it obvious. She flashes you a warm smile as you approach. Okay. Greetings. The smile broadens. Hello, I'm Karina. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, Cutter. She continues to smile and waits for your response. Greetings. Oh, I have some questions. I'm just being like super. Greetings. Oh, nice. Thanks for the host, Cyber Monk. I appreciate it. So where can I buy some weapons? She smiles and points to one of the counters. Hans over there sells weapons, all kind of weapons. You warrior? How silly of me, of course you are. I mean, how could you not be with all those scars? Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't mention those. You're not sensitive about them, are you? And also, thanks for the lemon and ice creams. No, I've gotten used to them. She looks relieved. Oh good, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, or anyone else's for that matter. You just have to be careful what you say to someone, you know? I mean, people are different and you never know. What may offend one person may not offend another, so... Anyway, she pauses for a breath and smiles at you. I have some questions. Yeah, pretty much. I don't really mind. I do this for fun mostly. Where can I buy magic? She smiles and points to one of the counters. So Alec over there sells magic things. Are you a mage? You don't look like one, but I guess looks can be rather deceiving. I don't know what a mage really looks like. Now that I think about it, do you? Yes, they wear robes with funny symbols and a pointy hat. Oh man. They're all laggy. They seem to be coming through for me just fine. Seemingly. I'm not sure. But hopefully it butts out, or sorts itself out. So really, that's good to know. I mean, mages scare me, so I want to know what they look like. I guess it's all that power they have. And they can do really incredible things and all. But you don't know what they look like. Warriors and priests and, you know, other powerful people just look powerful with all that stuff they carry around that says they are powerful people. But not mages. She pauses. And some other questions. You, really like to talk, don't you? She shuffles her feet and looks embarrassed. Well, I've been told that I probably talk a bit too much, and, well, people tend to avoid me, and I don't really have any friends or male friends courting me. Sometimes I get lonely. Her voice gets lower and lower until she is finally silent. She stares at the ground at her feet. I don't think you're a bad person, Karina. I happen to like you. Yeah, 2000 XP. It's very slow in getting errors. Huh. That's weird. I'm not entirely sure what's causing the issue. I don't think it's anything on my end. Although I'll admit I've not had anybody chatting for like my past few streams, so I'm not entirely sure. I'm sorry that you're having issues though. So she gives you a hopeful look. Really? Thank you so much. I don't know your name. I mean, I don't know my name. I don't remember my name. She frowns, starts to say something, then thinks better of it. She shrugs her shoulders. What's in her name? It's just nice to know I have a friend. She smiles. Ah. I'm doing good, thanks. How about yourself? Also, I'm in the lower ward. So, I mean, I looked at, like, a very basic guide that I'm following whenever I get stuck, and for certain quests, and I think I'm, like, just over halfway, I think, but I'm going out of my way to, like, do as much as I can, because I love this game. Farewell, Karina. Right, so, I can't remember who else I need to speak with. We have Cinder, male shoppers, lovely. Where's my next named character? Male worker, female shopper, Corvus, there we go. You see a tall man in plate armor. The armor is of unusual construction with spikes flaring from the shoulders, elbows and forearms. He nods at your approach, but then his eyes wander about the market. Good day, citizen. I am guard Corvus. Greetings. How may I help you, citizen? He gives you a friendly look, but glances over your shoulder. I have some questions. Okay. He nods to you. I will help you if I can, citizen. He looks about the market expectantly. Oh no, man. I'm used to these. Like, I can't remember when it was. I think it was June of last year. I was streaming Persona 5. And it was... God, one of the palaces. I think it was Futaba's. I recorded for 7 hours straight, and I did not stop talking throughout the entirety of it. By the end, the next day, I had a pretty rough voice, but I'm used to talking shitloads, so it's all good. My voice is just kind of adapted. Okay, so who are you? It gives you a slight bow. I am Harmonium Guard Corvus, citizen. I help keep the peace here at the market. He glances about for a moment, then looks at you. Tell me about the Harmonium. Ah, Christ. Our belief is simple. We are the light, we are the way, we are order, we are truth. We maintain and enforce order here in Sigil. We police the city. He looks about again. What can you tell me of the other factions? I know little about them, citizen. I'm sorry, but you will have to take your questions to a representative of their order for answers. He smiles, then looks about. I have other questions. I don't really need to ask about these. We know that's Ants, and then that one is Alec, I think. Try to see what he's looking at. You glance over your shoulder and see Karina wandering nearby. Corvus seems to have his eyes locked on her as she wanders about. Her name is Karina. He snaps his attention back to you. I beg your pardon. You know her, citizen. He looks at Karina again. Voice of an angel and such a pretty young thing. Ooh. Yes, and she's also lonely. I'm certain she would welcome the company of a gentleman.
Updated my journal.
Yes, XP! He glances at you, then back at Karina. Excuse me a moment, citizen. He steps around you and heads towards Karina. Yay! Corvus returns to you and is smiling brightly. Thank you, friend. A wonderful young lady. He looks a little glassy-eyed. My pleasure. I mean, I don't actually have any questions, don't know why I said that. Not too shabby. Okay. I mean, the only other person I've got to speak with is, I think, Drixel? There's also the merchants, but I don't really have anything to get rid of. Apart from rings, but I can't seem to get rid of them. Okay, whoops. You see a tall man in plate armor. The armor is of unusual construction, with spikes flaring from the shoulders, elbows and forearms. Right, good day, citizen. Let me help you, citizen. He gives you a friendly look. I have some questions. Who are you? Harmonium Guard Drixel, citizen. I keep the peace here in the... Okay, he just says the same as the other guy. Cool, thank you, goodbye. Is there actually anything? I think I've already looted everything there was in here. Oh. Oh wait, that's cleaning rags. What's the difference? There ain't any. Were they all called cleaning rags? I could have sworn they were just called rags, and they were utterly useless. Like, literally, there was no point in them, apart from taking up inventory space. Right, I think I'm done in the market. There's still, like, several buildings. Streaming for long? Do you mean today, or in general? Because, like, for this session, I've only been streaming for, like, 20 minutes. Who the hell? Ann Arzi. We also have more Harmonium officers. Lower ward townsperson. So who are you?
Stand away from me, Mort.
What the?
I can't stand anywhere. It's this leg thing, you know?
Alright, well, in terms of today, it's been 20 minutes. In terms of how long I've been streaming, I mean, I started doing it with Persona 5 because I was hooked, and I don't know, I just had the idea to stream as well as record, and that was around about, I think it was June. I think I was finished with university when I started. Pretty sure. But I've been making content for like 8 years. It's just I didn't really have good internet speed to do streaming, so I didn't.
Find a way, scum. My lungs feel like a chimney.
Okay, I think that was Anna that was on about her lungs being a chimney. Different. So you see a sickly Githzerai woman. She's hunched and bent, and her constant coughing is obviously a source of pain to her. She holds a handkerchief that is practically soaking with blood, tissue, and phlegm to her face. She spies you and hisses. Great. Greetings. She stares at you and speaks a few mumbled words to the con. Lacan glances at you and says she cannot understand your speech. She says she is dying. Oh! Great. Not good. Okay, what's she dying of? How about on D-Live? I don't know. Actually. It was when I started Final Fantasy 15. I think I got into like... It was probably like the 5th session or so. Because I think I saw D-Live get mentioned a few times. And also it got added to Restream, so I was like, huh, might as well give this a try. So I would probably say 2 months? Maybe? I know I've gotten literally nowhere, but again, I'm not really that bothered. Right, I don't even know, did I say anything? What's she dying of? Her name is... So, Ann Arzi. She says she used to work in a meat curing house here until a half-month ago. When the illness became too much for her to bear, she was abandoned, evicted from her home, and left for dead. Speech pains her and her illness has crippled much of her mind. She says there is nothing she can give you of value. And? Know that she will not recover. I can put her out of her misery, that is all. As a Zerth of the people, it is my responsibility to provide an alternative. Do it. God, but make it painful. That's a bit of a dick thing. Do it mercifully. And be merciful, Dakan. Dakan draws his blade and waits for the woman to prepare herself. She touches the unbroken circle of Zerthamon he wears for a moment, and her face is stoic. His blade is a blur, and when he has completed the stroke, she lies bleeding on the hard stone of Sigil's streets. Well struck, Dakan. Let's go.
Updated my journal.
Damn. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm streaming on, Mixer, Twitch, YouTube, and D-Live. But yeah, I've noticed that networking is definitely a good way to grow. Downside is I don't have much time because I record a lot, and then I'm also busy with other stuff. Which is kind of sad. Whoa! How did I never notice this before? Whoa, what? I don't really want to know what this is. I have a... Okay, I do have a... I do know what this is. Jesus. Anything in any of these? Yeah, it is. I mean, as I say, I don't mind. It'll come... Like, if I'm going to grow an audience, it'll come in time. And I'm perfectly fine with that. In the meantime, I'm just gonna play a lot of games. I mean, since I started streaming, I think I finished about 60 or so games. Which, to be honest, isn't really all that many. But quite a few of them have been pretty large games. What the hell is... Yimin? Okay. The man has rough, leathery skin with a pale yellow cast and gaunt features. His face is angular, his nose is small and highly placed, and his ears taper to points. A tracery of tattoos and scars cover his body. He is dressed in strange gaudy leathers that look more ornamental than combat ready. His eyes are like two black stones, and they track you as you approach. Before you reach him, Dakan pauses. Oh, I would caution you against speaking to this Githyanki. What's a Githyanki?
Updated my journal.
Holy crap. Githyanki and Githzerai were once of common stock. We were slaves and food for the Illithids, mind flayers, who devoured our lives in order to succor their own. One of our ancestors, the warrior queen Gith, led us to victory against the Illithids, and we escaped. We have waged unending war on the mind flayers ever since. However, there was a disagreement over the future of our people. Upon the blasted plains, our leader Zerthamon made the pronouncement of two skies, and steel was bared. Our one race became two. It is a rift that cannot be crossed peacefully. Okay. I would like to speak with him, but I don't want to cause shit, so we'll let it go. Jesus Christ, all I can hear is him shouting. I'll take him. Should I try? I really want to talk to him. Screw it, quick save. Just in case things go awry. So he's going to say the same thing. We're going to speak with him anyway. Oh, know that they are sworn enemies of the people. If we share words, we shall bear steel. Great. Right, Dakan nods. God, what do I do? The Githyanki has been watching your approach and seems to ignore you entirely. Dakon, who wails on the walls of... Shrek Law. An unexpected surprise, he draws his weapon. Great. Dakon also draws his blade. Yimin, your blood shall corrode the flagstones of the street. Well, I don't want them to fight. I wanted to just talk. Man. Right, okay, so stand between them. Yeah, sure. Stop. Dakon speaks to you, though he never takes his eyes off of his opponent. Hold fast and do not stand between our blades. Oh, damn. I don't really want them to fight. Go ahead then. I mean, I did quick save, so it's all good. The Githyanki and Dakon begin to trade blows immediately. Leave them to fight. Yeah, it's not really what I wanted. That was not the outcome I desired. Luckily, quick save exists. Try again. Alright, yes, we know. Couldn't speak to him anyway. So there. I don't want to let them fight, I have to stand between them. Oh, there we go. I could have just said that. I didn't even realise. Let it go, Dakon. Dakon speaks to the Githyanki. Yimin, this is not a place of battle. The entire multiverse is our battlefield, dog. There are no sanctuaries. Oh, Christ, you shall die. So that's also not right. Jesus. I mean, I thought I'd be able to do this. Maybe I'm not allowed to have Dakon with me. Who knows? Gonna speak with him anyway. Yes, try this again. Jesus. I mean, if this doesn't work, then I might just say, sod it. Stand between them. Do not order me Dakon, or I shall order you to kill yourself. Oh. When Dakon nods, the Githyanki lets out a harsh bark of laughter. You are this human's load beast, dog. First a traitor, and then a slave. I'll have your silence as well, or I'll take your tongue. Ooh, here we go. There we are. I just had to threaten them both. The Githyanki bows and smirks at Dakon. No more need be said. For the present then, I shall carry word of your slave's plight to my people. They shall relish it. Enough of this talk, I am looking for memories. Memories? I find memories floating in the astral plane. I should be happy to retrieve one for you, for a price. What price is that? My price is 200 coins, nothing else shall suffice this time. Here, take the money. Come with me then, and leave your dog's body behind. I know Githyanki treachery. I shall be his shadow in this matter. And you shall have the substance of one when I am finished with you. Shadows cannot be killed unless their caster falls. Thus, I travel without fear. You see about that, Githzerai dog? The Githyanki attacks Dakon furiously. I don't want them to fight! God damn it, I paid him too. I just really want there to be a peaceful solution to this. Dakon, and this guy, they need to just stop being dicks. That's so hard. Gonna speak to him, blah. Stand between them. Do not order me. I'll have your silence too. Looking for memories. What price is that? I'm afraid I don't have enough money. I guess we'll be leaving. Oh, fuck's sake. Maybe if we attack him. I just wish there was a way of making, like, Dakon stand down. So I get the feeling that just killing him will do nothing. There he goes. What do you know? Oh great, more of them. Okay, the fact there are more of them just around the corner makes me think something would happen if I went with him. I really want to see what happens. How could I do this? Can I reform my party? Oh, there we go. What if I just removed?
I shall leave.
This might work then. Oh. Shit. Maybe I need Dakon to be further away. Do not order me. What price is that? Take my money. See, it's just the same every single time. I did not expect to get stuck on this. Right, I'm just gonna move Dakon out of the way. Alright, Dakon.
Endure. In endure I shall
Just like, go stand over here. And behave. Sheesh. Alright, so now if I reform party and remove him. Yes.
Shall leave.
Alright, will this work? God. There we are. So this would actually know. Wait, so the man is... You are the human seeking memories, he says flatly. I can help you. You're a Githyanki, aren't you? I have the pleasure... to be of that people. His voice is flat. Do you wish my aid in recovering your memories? Who and what are you? I am Yimin. I am a Githyanki angler. My people are the undisputed masters of the astral plane, where the gods go to die and the memories of the dead float like leaves in a pool. My duty is in retrieving the memory cores of the dead and gleaning them for information. I can locate your memories. You have only pay the price. What price would that be? It's a matter of a mere few coins. The price is negotiable. I ask for 100. You will determine the value of the memories I find and pay accordingly. Sounds good. What do I have to do? Aha! Here we go. So if I am to bait my hook for your memories, I will need some of the memories you currently possess. I also require a place of concentration and quiet. If you will follow me, we will journey to one such place and I will make you whole once again. We go alone with no companions. Alright, let's go. There we go. God, this is all I wanted to do. I think Dakon will stay wherever I leave him. So I'll just need to pick him up. And it's a trap. Oh no! I mean, this was obvious when we killed him and they all came out of the woodwork. Wait, so the Githyanki's mood has turned into something much more ugly than its previous arrogance. Now, human, drop your painted shield and tell us what you have said and done for the Githzerai dog within Sigil's walls. Weren't we going to go look for my memories? The only way you shall travel to the astral plane is in chains, human. You have one more chance to tell me what you have said and done for the Githzerai within Sigil's walls. Githzerai woman's pain merely asked some questions. I told them lies to confuse them. I will not tell you. Then you shall die. He draws his weapon to attack. Yeah, don't actually fight him. Let them kill you. There we are. Human's blade slashes across your throat, and you fall to the ground bleeding. They stand over you and begin to speak again. Did he truly know nothing? Al-Madil. His words were those of an enemy of the people. Even were that not true, we have cauterized his ignorance with Death's Iron. Let us leave him here for the collectors to scavenge. We have gathered enough information on the Githzerai dogs for this trip. They shall lose another fortress before the 7 day is out. The walls of Vristagar shall fall.
Updated my journal.
If you believe our knowledge is sufficient, then we shall go. Gather our warriors and let us join our war party in Limbo. I mean, I died. So where do I wake up? Aha! There we go. Perfect.
Alright.
Oh god, I hope Dakon isn't actually, like, fucked off. Shit. Oh, he's there. Woo, boy. I was really worried.
It was known to me you would return. Is it your will that our two paths become one?
Hell yeah.
Your path is mine.
Indeed. There we go, we got him back. Can I reform the party and, like, move them around? I want him here. Fine, no I can't. Well, whatever. Alright. Right, so I did that. That was a pain. So now I just need to spill their plans to somebody, but I don't know where the person is. So I can't believe it. Alright, Cybermonk. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. And have a good day. Or night. Or good rest of your day would probably be the better thing to say. Okay, so I'm looking for another Githzerai person. Where are you, love? Oh, I'm only whoops. I didn't realise I didn't actually select everybody.
It couldn't hurt you to say a few words to me, Fiendling.
Oh, aye, it could. Hurt you, that is.
See you, dude. Oh my god, I love the dialogue between Anna and Mort so much. I can't remember what he says. He says something to it. It's like, you could always talk to me or kiss me. It's just... their dialogue's the best. Is she over here? No, you're called Lenny. Shoot. This is where I find out it's somebody I've already killed. Right, okay. I mean, I was going to say it could be around here, but to be fair, spotting against the right person, not the easiest thing. You're Byron Pickett. Is it Byron or Brian? Byron, okay. Karor. Wait, is she around here?